Welcome to Cordillera, the land of mountain ranges known as the Philippine Skyline. Cordillera, a name given by the Spanish conquistadors when they first saw the mountain ranges, meaning not rope. The Spanish term refers to the jumbled rolls and dips of the long range traversing the northern part of Luzon Island. Today, if one is to generalize one of the 6 ethno-linguistic tribes as an Igorot, is considered degrading. Living amidst the rice terraces that towers over northern Luzon are the people whose way of life existed long before the Spaniard or other foreigners stepped foot on the Philippines. The Bontoc, Ifugao, Benguet, Kankanay, Apayao, and Kalinga tribes reign over Luzon's mountain terrain. They are a pagan people living simple lives to appease their gods. Their rituals celebrate their daily lives, a good harvest, health, peace, war, and other symbols of living. Such traditions have survived the changing scope of the Philippines, and the tribes continue to maintain their cultures that are part of the colorful cultural fabric known as the Philippine culture. Kalinga, a landlocked province in the northernmost area of the Cordillera region, is bounded by the provinces of the Cagayan and Apayao in the north, Mountain Province in the south, and Abra in the west. The larger elements of Cagayan and Isabela are found on its eastern part. The Kalinga Lubuagan inhabit the Kalinga and Apayao provinces. Their language widespread and used in almost all the municipalities of Kalinga and has 5 dialects. Kalinga originated from the Gadang and Ibang languages, meaning headhunter. In the days gone by, headhunting was once regarded a noble pursuit and symbolizes bravery. Theirs was a warrior society that accorded tattoos as status symbols awarded to warriors which men respected and women admired. Thus, warriors enjoyed a higher status in Kalinga society. The Bodong, a peace pact in Kalinga culture, was an indigenous socio-political system that defined inter-tribal relationship. It was developed to minimize tradition, warfare, and headhunting, as well as serve as instructional renewal, maintenance, and reinforcement of social ties. Later, Bodong was expanded into a multilateral peace pact, intended to strengthen unity in the Cordilleras. Heroes of Kalinga. Apo Makliing Dulag. Apo Makliing Dulag was the person who fought the government towards the development of the biggest dam in the Southeast Asia, in their very own river. He fought for his tribe to ensure their ancestral domain to be in the same place before and after he was born. Until now, he has been an inspiration to all the people of Kalinga, also to the mountain province, because of his bravery. Apo Wangud. Apo Wangud is being known as the hero of Kalinga because she lives by her passion and revived the sleeping beauty of arts of Kalinga. Wangud Ogay is known as the last Mambabatok, Kalinga's tattooist, from the tribe of Butbut in Buskalan, Kalinga. She has been tattooing for the past 80 years, including headhunters of the indigenous tribe at the beginning of her long career. These hunters were the warriors of the tribe who protect their villages to the extent of killing their enemies. For them, it is a symbol of bravery and courage. She also inked the skin of women from the tribe. The tattoos are considered as a sign of beauty and elegance. Dance was an integral element of Kalinga Lubuagan culture. Nigols was honored by their female relatives with a gift of lawi feathers, bongon or beads. and colorful of bahag or G-strings. Victory songs were sung by the villagers and the Mingos danced with closed fists, while the unsexual Mingos were demoted to the playing of the gangsas and gongs. Now, we are presenting the two of many Cordillera dance, which is Banga and Salip.
These are the costumes of Banga dance. The costumes of the women is what we call the ginamat, knee-length rectangular wrap skirt of predominantly red hand-woven material, decorated with beads and seashells. In the past, Kalinga women were bare-breasted, and to simulate this, a skin-tone tight-fitting blouse is worn, or a yellow-gold sleeveless blouse trimmed with the same size as the skirt is worn. The costumes of the men is what we call the bahag, G-string of black cloth with ends accented with red, green, yellow, and white checks, designs, fringes, and pom-pom. The lama, short open-fronted shirt with short sleeves. Strings of large beads are worn as chokers and necklaces. The sipat, wristband made of bronze. The red triangular head cloth, accented with bunches of rooster tail feathers. The lawi, rooster tail feather headdress, decorated with red hibiscus flowers, is worn only by the minger or the hero. Banga literally mean pats. The Banga or Pat dance is a contemporary performance of Kalinga of the Mountain Province in the Philippines. This dance illustrates the languid grace of a tribe otherwise known as fierce warriors. Heavy earthen pats, as many as 7 or 8 at a time, are balanced on the heads of maidens as they trudge to the beat of the gangsa, or wind chimes, displaying their stamina and strength as they go about their daily task of fetching water and balancing the banga. The history of the Banga dance tells us the story of Filipino women's strength, resilience, and grace. Banga, pronounced banga, meaning pat, is an earthen container originated by the northern Cordillera region of the Philippines. Traditionally, they're made of local clay found only in the Kalinga villages, an area rich with rice terraces and lush mountainsides. The Kalinga people are highlanders and rice farmers of the Cordillera peoples, having been blessed with some of the best land for rice farming. They are also skilled craftspeople who are well versed in basketry, loom weaving, metal smithing, and pottery. And despite centuries of occupation by the Spaniards, Americans, and Japanese, the Kalinga people have been able to preserve their vast, rich culture. Made exclusively by Kalinga women, bangas were used for cooking, water, food storage, and bartering. One daily task was to fetch water from the lowlands to the highlands. With a coiled piece jikon that is made from straw plant leaves, or a rolled cloth for support, the women stacked bangas filled with water on their heads.
Salip. Tribes in the mountain provinces of Luzon preserve their identity, customs, and lore. Their dance celebrate important events in life such as birth, wedding, victory in a war, and Thanksgiving. A Kalinga wedding dance is an important celebration. The bridegroom offers the bride the protection and comfort of his blanket. He simulates the movement of a rooster at a play of love, aspiring to attract and seize love. The bride's friends are ready to help prepare the bride by offering bangas, earth pots, filled with fresh water from the mountain spring. The Salip is a Kalinga dance in which a warrior deposits claiming his bride by giving her matrimonial blanket. The woman then balances several clay pots on her head and follows the man, an action expressing submission. The man's actions resemble those of a carting rooster. Now, we are presenting Banga and Salip dance.